The Los Angeles Rams taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
You talk about this Rams defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, check mega. Ready?
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
First down, Rams.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Lance.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Tanner Brown to kick off for the win.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
By the Rams. They'll take over first and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Off of play action, here's Lance.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Lance to throw on second down here.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point by Gain is up and good. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Third and 2. Throwing now is Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And deep to return is Josh Downs.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
17. Ready.
On third down, here's Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
That's complete to Pierce.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
The Colts are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On third down, Love. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To the right side, this is Taylor. They give the tackle to Quentin Lake.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Love's throw caught by Pierce.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Throwing. Love. That is caught.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
White. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And that's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
A 43-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And Cup going to pick up a Rams first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ready up.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
Here's Lance.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Gain of 15. And the Rams first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
And Lance's throw here hauled in by Cup.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He can't get him down. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT.
And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down the coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. He'll dump this off to Akers.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Now Lance.
And his throw is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Lance again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third.
On the set.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Black ultra. Green.
Out of his end zone, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have taken a 4th quarter lead. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Cross field. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Lance going to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
1st down, Love to pass.
This one into the hands of Will Mallory.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Running left, Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Hey, go Peter.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Here's 1st down. Here's Love. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Love wants to shift things around. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
4. All tied. Final minute as the kick's away here.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Here's 2nd down. Now Lance. He's got Atwell. That's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's 1st and 10. Lance back to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And the Rams have won the game.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Rams, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they too.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. For the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below. Presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Run it back, but running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back. What you